Matt and Nick Jacksonville versus Rick and Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. In an AEW ring, Earl Hebner is going to be officiating this bout. And let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Yeah. On that watermelon stuff this evening. Well, this morning. Whatever time it is. Brand new AEW ring. This time I got the All Out logos on the side of the apron. Let's see what happens here. This is old versus new, baby. Rock and roll. Let's do it. I tell you what, Rock and Roll Express, they've been around for years now. These guys are still active. Rock and roll, baby. They were just in the Crockett Cup. That is crazy. And yet again, they did not make it to the Crockett Cup. They got screwed out of that. But here they are in AEW. Golden Trigger! Yeah. So, and here they are in AEW making their debut. So this is... There it is. Tell you. Who else y'all want to see? I tried to do this last night and I had it recording and freaking fell asleep while I was watching it. Next thing I know, I woke up and the video was 4 hours long. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna post that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this just down to what the match is. That way the video is not 4 hours long. But yeah. Yeah, there it is. This is going to be just a drop kick, super kick fest, pretty much. How this is going to be. It's Rock and Roll Express. You know, some of you youngins probably don't know, but they were one of the originators of that double drop kick. And I'm going to tell you what, that was the move back in the day. That double drop kick finished the match. They've had to come up with more inventive ways to do stuff over the years, considering that they're still halfway relevant. I mean, they're not relevant as far as, you know, your big top tier companies, but they're still wrestling. And when they come out, everybody knows who they are. I remember one time before, I met Ricky Morton 3 times in a row. They went to 3 different separate wrestling shows. And this is back when I was married to my first wife, and her brother-in-law was my brother-in-law at the time too. He was a huge wrestling fan. And we see him in like our local baseball field, and the freaking ring breaks. The ring breaks in the middle of all of the madness going on. Well, like a couple weeks later, we see him again in some gymnasium in South Carolina, you know, and down to Myrtle Beach. And then then we see him again in Myrtle Beach again at another baseball field. And we walk past Ricky Morton and we're just like, I hope the ring doesn't break today. And he's standing there smoking a cigarette and just looking at us like we're crazy as hell. It's like, these people are stalking me. It was just crazy how we ran into him 3 times in a row. But that's how hot he has been a commodity on like the indies and stuff. He is non-stop. And this was in '99, you know, when we saw him that many times. He's still wrestling. That was in 1999. He was old then. I mean, him and Robert Gibson were just in this year's bring back of the Crockett Cup. Crazy. This is nuts. But here they are, wrestling the Young Bucks. Yeah, the Briscoe brothers, they beat the crap out of these guys. Basically told them, it was like, you got two choices. You could either forfeit the match or you can get your old asses beat. And which one's it gonna be? And they beat the hell out of them. They beat the hell out of the Rock and Roll Express. So once again, going all the way back to the 80s when they got screwed out of the Crockett Cup, they got screwed out of it again. But who knows, maybe they'll get a win over the Young Bucks here. Oh, super kick party. There it goes. There it is. Yeah, a lot of ways the Young Bucks remind me of the Rock and Roll Express. You know how the Rock and Roll Express had that double drop kick, and they got the super kick party, the double super kick. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Look at that All Out logo. AEW All Out. Man, I can't wait for them to have their TV show. Golden Trigger! There it is. Yeah, I was watching a podcast, or listening to a podcast yesterday with Jim Cornette, and he was talking about how, you know, I love how edgy AEW is, but he was saying maybe they've changed the rules at Turner Broadcasting, but he said he's been in some of those meetings back in the day, and he said they wouldn't even let somebody like look like they were choking somebody, you know, back then. He said he's not really quite sure how they're going to pull that off. I mean, he's not saying they can't do it, but, and he wasn't down in it, he was just saying he just doesn't know how, with the Turner standards and practices, they're going to be able to get away with a lot of stuff they get away with. Now, I don't know if that means that a lot of the edginess is going to be on BND Elite on YouTube, and then they just carry everything to the TV, and there's no promos there, and it's just straight up wrestling. But I doubt that. They're going to have some kind of promos and stuff going on. But Golden Trigger! Yeah. Rock and Roll Express, baby. It's still going strong today. But yeah. Oh, Tombstone Pile Driver. Oh, standing. Oh, okay, there we go. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't knocking the product. He was just saying, you know, didn't understand how they were going to get away with a lot of stuff they've been getting away with. But I would imagine Ted Turner's going to be so excited to have wrestling back on his TV channel that he's going to allow them to do pretty much anything they want. And it's going to be awesome. Especially considering they're not bringing in any kind of Hogan's or anything like that. I mean, yeah, they may eventually get CM Punk. And I'm a little leery about that. I mean, I like CM Punk, but I'm worried. I'm worried that he is to AEW as Hogan was to WCW. I have a feeling he's going to require a lot of money and he's not going to want to lose. Rock and roll. He's not going to want to lose. He's going to take his ball and go home if they tell him he's got a job to somebody that he don't want a job to. I'm really worried about that. you know, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe he's going to do all right if he shows up. But I have a feeling he really is going to show up. I mean, there's too much hype involved in his name, you know? And I'm sure they're handing him a big freaking check. And everybody keeps saying, oh, yeah, he's retired. But look at these guys, the Rock and Roll Express, they're still going. They got to be like freaking 90 years old or something, you know? He's not too old to keep wrestling. Hell, my local area, we got the Boogie Woogie Man here. He goes and has meet and greets every Thursday in Roanoke, Virginia. You know? I mean, Boogie Woogie Man's got his own school. He's still wrestling. I mean, granted, it's a comedy act. You know, he doesn't really do any kind of real physical stuff. He kind of comes in there and, you know, punches a couple people, you know, but I mean, CM Punk is not too old. So he definitely has time to get out there and wrestle. Even if it's in a Brock Lesnar kind of way. He can still do it. You know? I mean, the Rock and Roll Express can still get out there and run around the way they do at their age. I mean, you know, a lot of people say that, but it really is a feat for these guys, as old as they are, to still get in the ring and run the ropes. And they are doing it. These guys are in shape for their age. You know, I mean, and they're taking bumps. I mean, he took a Hurricane Rana, or did a Hurricane Rana. I can't remember which way it went. Ricky Morton did. It was freaking crazy. I was like, what in the world is going on? This old man is either taking or doing a Hurricane Rana. I can't remember how it went. I think he took one. Took a Hurricane Rana. And I'm just like, oh my God. I mean, this old man gonna kill himself. But anyway, it is what it is. Old versus new right here. Rock and Roll Express versus the Young Bucks. Hey, I mean, you couldn't say it any better right there. The Young Bucks. Oh, monkey flip. Nice. Rock and roll, baby. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, he gave him his own monkey flip. Nice. Oh, making fun of him too. Super kick party. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do something there. Rock and roll. That double drop kick. That patented double drop kick. Just a little while ago I posted up Kenny Omega versus John Moxley at the Double or Nothing ring. Where, you know, y'all can check that out here, guys. Trying to decide who I want to put in this AEW, this new AEW ring, this fresh, shiny and new AEW ring. Because the other one was huge. I mean, the logo was huge in there. So I found this one right here. This one fits a little bit better. Makes more sense to have in the middle of the ring. You know, and I can dictate what I want to put around the sides. You know, I can make it an all-in type deal or what. Or, you know, Double or Nothing logos or whatever. You know, but I kind of hope that this is the way Matt will look when we go to regular TV. I mean, they're going to do it up, I'm pretty sure. Might mess around and have an 8-man tag here in a little while in this All Elite Wrestling ring. That way, it is definitely AEW inspired. And you know, Golden Trigger! That's a hell of a move too. That's a New Japan Okada type move. Kenny Omega does it a lot too. Like Golden Trigger. Okay. Hit with that sling blade. Hit him with that patented drop kick. That's such a pretty drop kick. Rock and roll, baby. You know, let me tell you, these guys are still jumping up throwing drop kicks like they was 20 years old. Ah! Uh-oh, we're gonna get a double. Uh-oh. This might be it. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a trifecta. Rock and roll, baby. Yeah. Ping. Golden Trigger. Elbow drop. We're going to get the trifecta this time around. Elbow drop. See if we can get the trifecta. Oh no, he didn't go for it. Oh no. Suplex to the outside. Ricky Morton in there handling, I mean Robert Gibson in there handling business. Rock and roll, baby. Yeah. Oh, that back elbow drop. Oh, we're gonna get a trifecta here. Oh, we got a trifecta elbow drop. Super kick party. Jumped right back up and gave him that patented drop kick. What a thing of beauty that is. Running Bulldog. Alright, we got an elbow drop. We're going to get us a trifecta here this time? No, maybe not. He said, thinking something different. Golden Trigger. How many golden triggers can this man take? Oh. It don't matter. I think he tagged out. He's not the legal man now. Yeah. Super kick party. Hey, and right back up with his drop kick. Wow. Going through a bunch of super kicks and some super drop kicks. Uh-oh. This might not be no good. Yep. Well, there it is, folks. There it is, folks. Young Bucks have defeated the Rockin' Old Express. The Rockin' Old Express. Yeah. 100% match evaluation, though. And boys can still put on a show. That's right. Alright. Well, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to come up with another dream match. And we're going to see if we can figure it out. I don't know. Maybe I'll toss in Edge and Christian. Bring them back from the retirement grave. I don't know. I ain't decided. But stay tuned. I'll be right back.